Hi, my name is Lula Bauer. I'm the Executive Director of the Lee Mount Vernon Sports Club. I'll be narrating our Return to Play protocol. Our Return to Play protocol will be based on the CDC, state, local, and VYSA guidelines to include several protocols that the club will be implementing. The first two facilities that we'll be utilizing will be the Edison High School lower field as well as the Lee District Park. There will be a separate entrance and a separate exit leading into and out of each facility. The entrance to Edison High School will be between the two diamond ball fields. The exit, as you can see in the upper left-hand corner, there is a pathway that will lead to the exit of Edison Lower. Masks are required to be worn when entering and exiting all facilities. It is highly recommended that players be dressed and ready to train when entering facilities. During phase 1 of Return to Play, shin guards are not required. Separate entrance into Lee District Park will be located at the bottom right-hand corner. There is a pathway that will lead into the facility, and the exit will be down the stairway in the middle of the park. It is required that masks be worn when entering and exiting facilities. Also, once again, it's highly recommended players be dressed and ready to train when entering facilities. During phase 1, shin guards are not required. Checking in. There will be physical distancing markers leading up to the check-in table. Players entering the facility must check in. There'll be volunteers with a printout of every player's pre-screening form. Players without a pre-screening form may not enter a facility. At check-in, players will be provided hand sanitizer and directed to their training stations. The same for Lee District Park. There will be physical distancing markers leading up to the check-in table, and once again, we will have volunteers with every player's printout pre-screening form. Players without a pre-screening form may not enter the facility. Again, at check-in, players will be provided hand sanitizer and directed to their training section. At both facilities, there will be a hand sanitizing station. The hand sanitizers dispensers can be used as needed, but it is also recommended that players bring their own hand sanitizer. At the Lee District Park station facility, there will be a hand sanitizing station as well, once again to be used as needed, and also recommended that players bring their own hand sanitizer. After hand sanitizing, players will be directed to their section by using the outside of the field area. There will be social distance color rings, as you can see in the upper left-hand corner here. These color rings will be players' stations. They'll be placed at the corner of each one of the sections. Players will then place their backpack and water bottles in their assigned ring, assuring social distancing. Also, the player stations will ensure social distancing during water breaks. Spectators, our parents. It is a recommended guideline that once parents drop off their child, they return to their car and stay in the parking lot. However, in this particular situation, we look to our parents to partner, to help us through this process. We were not given a manual with best practices. We were given recommended guidelines. So with that, we feel it is very important that our parents are part of the process. And also we feel very fortunate that the facilities that we're using are large enough where we can implement social distancing and have our parents spectate at the facilities. So you'll see here at Edison Lower in the fuchsia colored rectangles. On the left side, there's a hill at Edison Lower that our parents are welcome to social distance, as well as to the right here, at the fence line of the fence line that separates the ball field from the soccer field. We welcome social distancing there as well. At Lee District is a great facility because you can see it is outlined. You can see the top of the black fencing, where we can welcome social distancing outside the black fencing. And also to the right side, there is a hill there that is separated by fencing, that we welcome parents to social distance, to, to certainly observe and watch and be part of the process, in terms of quality assurance and monitoring the process from a distance. Exiting Edison Lower, at the lower, actually it's at the upper, in this picture, the lower right-hand corner, there is a pathway to exit. We ask that all players, all volunteers exit by exiting around the fields and never through the field. Lee District Park, around the field as well, and never through the field to the staircase. We've implemented additional guidelines. So passing one soccer ball to 2 or more players during social distancing, there'll be disinfectant and wipes at the field, and all balls will be wiped down before exiting the training area. Players that need to use the restroom, players will inform the lead trainer and then be able to retrieve their mask from their player station. And then after using the restroom, we'll stop by the hand sanitizer station, and then return to their section or their player station to return their mask, and then to return on to their section. We ask that they use the outside of the field and never again return to the field of play, going through the center of the field. After every session, each player station ring will be disinfected, and also the cones will be disinfected after every session. And actually, all equipment that is used will be disinfected after every session. Actually, I just want to touch on this. There will be containers that will be located at the field, and there'll be a sign that says "Do not touch" for staff only. Those will be our disinfectant tubs that we'll be using to disinfect player station rings and cones. So together, players, coaches, staff, and parents, together will provide a safe and fun Phase 1 return to play environment. We ask that if you have any questions or concerns in terms of what we could do differently, or or something that you see that we should be aware of, that you please contact me, Lula Bauer. That's my email address, and that's my cell phone. I will be stationed at one of the facilities. I can't be at both, but I will be certainly at one of the facilities. Please give me a call if you see something that concerns you, or if you see something that we could do differently. We would truly appreciate it. We are in this together. So thank you very much, and we are certainly looking forward to a fun, safe Phase 1 return to play.